Without faith, no one can please God. Anyone who comes to God must believe that He is real and that He rewards those who truly want to find Him. The time is coming when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth, and that time is here already. You see, the Father, too, is actively seeking such people to worship Him. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship in spirit and truth. Jesus has said, "Everyone who hears my words and obeys them is like a wise man who built his house on rock. It rained hard, the floods came, and the winds blew and hit that house, but it did not fall, because it was built on rock." With God's power working in us, God can do much, much more than anything we can ask or imagine. Do you know where your fights and arguments come from? They come from the selfish desires that war within you. You want things, but you do not have them. So you are ready to kill and are jealous of other people, but you still cannot get what you want. So you argue and fight. You do not get what you want because you do not ask God. Or when you ask, you do not receive because the reason you ask is wrong. You want things so you can use them for your own pleasures. So you are not loyal to God. You should know that loving the world is the same as hating God. Anyone who wants to be a friend of the world becomes God's enemy. Do you think the scripture means nothing that says, "The Spirit that God made to live in us want us for Himself alone"? But God gives us even more grace, as the scripture says, "God is against the proud, but He gives grace to the humble." So give yourself completely to God. Stand against the devil, and the devil will run from you. Come near to God, and God will come near to you. Clean sin out of your lives. You who are trying to follow God and the world at the same time, make your thinking pure. Be sad, cry, and weep. Change your laughter into crying and your joy into sadness. Don't be too proud in the Lord's presence, and He will make you great. The Lord is the Eternal One of Israel. He does not lie or change His mind. He is not a human being, so He does not change His mind. The Lord your God will prepare you and your descendants to love Him with your whole being, so that you will live. God says, "If my people who are called by my name are sorry for what they have done, if they pray and obey me and stop their evil ways, I will hear them from heaven.